Hello, I'm Angela Hope, Strategic Account Director, Head of Retail at Hitwise. Today I'm going to take you through the Beauty's Digital Disruptor Masterclass, where we'll look at trends and tactics to grow online sales. Firstly, when it comes to beauty, there is a love-hate relationship between brand and retailer. As much as brands would want direct sales, retailers attract a significantly higher volume of visits. In the month of April, the top 50 beauty retailers received almost 50 million visits. This is 4.5 times the size of the top 50 beauty brands. You would also expect that there is a large overlap between people who visit beauty brand and retailer sites. Actually, there isn't. In April, only 16% of the top 50 retailer audience also visited the top 50 brand sites. This only grows to 19% over a peak month like December. Both beauty retailers and brands, on average, haven't seen extraordinary growth in the past year. The top 50 retailers actually dipped in online sales and visits year on year in December by 5.6%. The top 50 brands have seen around 0 to 5% growth each month over the past year. And whilst retailers and brands face shaky growth online, beauty subscription boxes are still on the rise. Although much smaller in total volumes, online visits have risen 26% in the 12 months to April year on year. So there are challenges. Brands and retailers aren't seeing extraordinary growth. The threat of subscription boxes is growing. But there are digital disruptors across each tier leading the way, including for brands, Morph and Revolution are seeing 70% plus growth. For retailers, Look Fantastic and Cult Beauty, who are already in the top 10 retailers, are reaching over 20% growth. For subscription boxes, the ones to watch out for include Beauty Pie growing at 96% year on year. Which brings me onto my agenda for today. What is driving growth for these digital disruptors, and how can others, brands and retailers, learn and capitalize on these trends? I'll cover what's behind Revolution Beauty's rise, digging into search insights to understand why. I'll break down Cult Beauty's success, looking within the retailer's brand and product performance. Finally, it's not just pure players that we need to watch out for. I'll showcase how purchases on Amazon Beauty have risen in the past year. Before I get into that, a little bit about Hitwise and our dataset first. We've been understanding the digital consumer for over 20 years and offer an array of services for beauty brands, beauty retailers, and multi-category retailers. We help them to measure, benchmark their performance against their competitors. We help them discover and understand the online behaviors of their consumers. We help them optimize their investment for paid organic search, content, media, and affiliates. And finally, we help them track lift through campaign performance. So, my first point around search insights. Let's look at the battle between the two brand digital disruptors, Revolution and Morph. Revolution Beauty's visits actually spiked and peaked in January after the usual November-December peak, which was 134% higher than Morph. So what was driving this spike in January? We can see what by comparing searches going to Revolution sites in January versus December. Revolution's 12 Days of Christmas set was still trending after the festive season, as well as their chocolate vaults. From Morph's perspective, how could they close the gap with Revolution? A search gap analysis would help to do so. So, for example, non-branded search terms that Revolution Beauty is receiving and Morph is not. These included terms like the hot products, cranberries and chocolate palettes, as well as the statement black lipstick. Revolution was also getting searches from standard terms like highlighter palettes, foundation brushes, and full face makeup. Paid search was key to their strategy. All of these terms came with a high paid rate of between 40 and 60%. To compete, Morph would need to also bid on these terms against Revolution. So, from the first example, we can see that paid search was key to driving Revolution Beauty's rise, particularly after the retail peak month of November and December. Which moves us onto my next topic, seeing what happens once consumers reach a brand or retailer site. For this next section, I'll dig into what's driving Cult Beauty's success through brand and product level analytics. Even in the most recent month, Cult Beauty has seen a growth of 19% in April year on year. This would be a threat to another beauty retailer like Feel Unique. Even though Feel Unique gets a higher volume of visits, this volume has dropped by 6% year on year. From the point of view of Feel Unique, they would want to know how they stack up against Cult Beauty. Brand level page views can help tell us that. Feel Unique has seen a 15% dip in page views on Anastasia Beverly Hills, but equally, Cult Beauty has seen a 12% year-on-year dip. Feel Unique has seen drops in demand for Charlotte Tilbury and particularly from benefit products. In contrast, Cult Beauty pages for these brands have grown significantly by over 50%. To action this competitive intelligence, Feel Unique would want to dig one level deeper and identify trending products within Cult Beauty. Even though Anastasia Beverly Hills page views dipped year on year, there is still a handful of fast-rising products, such as their Dip Brow Brush, Loose Glitter, and Holiday Mini Sets. Additionally, for Charlotte Tilbury and Benefits, Cult Beauty has seen 200+% increases from their top products like Brow Lift and Benetaint. Feel Unique could do several things with these competitive brand and product level insights. They can check if they have like-for-like stock. They can place promotions or paid search on these items to win this growing demand for items they also stock. And they can expand their range on items they don't currently stock. Page view insights are extremely useful at tracking consumer demand. What's growing, what's declining. Purchase level data shows what is actually converting on a retailer's site, which brings me on to my final section around Amazon Beauty. If Amazon Beauty isn't on your radar, they should be, and are particularly making waves with masstige brands. Even in a non-peak month, Amazon Beauty purchases have reached 1.2 million, an increase of 12% in April year on year. The fastest growing categories were skincare, nail care, and fragrances. Let's look at what brands are actually converting on Amazon Beauty. Rimmel, Max Factor, Maybelline, L'Oreal, and Revlon were the top purchased beauty makeup brands. Max Factor saw the largest year-on-year increase out of the 5, with an increase of 89%. When it comes to their purchase rates, so for example, product page views that lead to a product purchase, Rimmel and Max Factor also converted the highest, but it was Revlon that has seen the largest year-on-year growth in their purchase rate, rising from 6.7% to 11.5% in April. So there are several takeaways with this data. If you are a brand stocking on Amazon, know how your peers are converting. If you are a competitor retailer, stay close to Amazon Beauty as they're definitely vying for a higher and larger slice of the beauty pie. So to summarize, we've covered a lot of trends and tactics. We looked at brands versus retailers and the age-old battle that exists between them. The top 50 have seen shaky growth in the past year, but subscription boxes are still on the rise. We looked at digital disruptors and the fact that there are standouts across each tier, from Revolution Beauty, Cult Beauty, to even Amazon Beauty. For search insights, we performed a search gap analysis against your competitors. This is really important to find quick wins by looking at generic searches. For product demand, it's important to look within retailer sites to know what brands and products are trending and compare this against your own ranging. And finally, we looked at purchase analytics to understand how brands are converting on your competitors. These insights can feed into your promotional tactics. So thank you very much for listening. I hope you found that interesting. If you would like to understand more about how we can help tailor these insights for your business, please get in contact with your account manager, or the customer services team will be happy to arrange that for you. Thank you very much.